Hey everybody, welcome to Henry Disc Golf. Today we are out at Silver's Locks Disc Golf Course in Antioch. We are going to be playing a manufacturer challenge. Challenge with the four brothers. We have Prodigy, Discraft, Innova, and MVP being shown today. We're going to have some fun throwing these discs, and we're going to do a four-part series. With that being said, we'll go ahead and get into it. Hole 1 here is a 295-foot par 3. I'm throwing Prodigy today. I'm throwing the FX2 on my first throw. Oh, hey, I've never done that before.
I am representing MVP today. I'm going to be going with a Defy. Get over.
That one's pretty.
Thank you.
All right, Jason's up next. He's going to be throwing Innova today. He's going with the Destroyer. Nice and low. And then Jesse is going to be representing Discraft today. Throwing a Nuke OS. There's only one rule that we do have is we have 16 molds that we're going to be throwing. You have to throw them at least once throughout the round. So then that way, it's one of those things. All right, so Jason is throwing a Halo AVR putt and approach. That's his approach shot here. Hyzer. Put it out into the trees. All right, so here is mine. I'm going to go ahead and go with the PA3 on an upshot here. Try to see if we can put it right by the basket.
Nice.
And Jesse is going with the Luna on an upshot here. You are super soft.
So this is where my Defy ended up. I'm going to be putting this under the basket around the corner here and tapping out.
Get up.
Okay.
All right, Jesse is going to be putting with a baseline Luna.
I'm just going to cycle discs that I've used.
And gets it.
Great putt.
Jason is putting with the KC Pro AVR. Good putt. All right, guys, welcome to hole number 2. Hole number 2 is a 275-foot par 3. It's basically straight ahead. I'm going to be going with the M4. There is 2 rules, essentially, that we have. You have to throw every disc in your bag at least once, kind of minus your putting putter because you're going to be using that on every hole. And then the other one is if you're inside of 30 feet or inside the circle, we're not going to count that as a throw towards your actual using of the disc. So if you're outside the circle, you decide to try to putt with the driver, that throw counts. All right, M4, here we go. A little short.
Good. I'm going to be throwing a Rhythm. Just going to go straight, nice and flat.
Get through. Oh, go in.
Get in the basket.
Throwing a Star Wraith. Factory second. Still not in a bad spot. Jesse's throwing a big Z Stalker. Ooh, good line.
Yeah.
Good throw. He's throwing the Champ Monster. That's it.
Go in.
All right, guys, I'm going to go with I think it's about 500 plastic A2 here.
CA2.
Sorry, PA2. I don't know these stupid things. Put a little bit of hyzer around the tree and just put it right by the basket. Take a par, move on. That'll work. All right, Jason is outside the circle. He did grab the Toro. Probably just trying to do a strategy play and using the disc. Knocked out. That one did angle off a little bit more. A little bit past out of frame.
Okay, so it looks like I'm outside of Jesse, so I'm going to go ahead and putt here where the rhythm ended up. Let's see if we can put this in the basket.
Oh, good putt. Jesse's going to be on fire with the Luna. He's going to change his putting putter. Dude, he's 2 for 2. Good putt.
Here's on the Entropy.
All right, guys, here we are on hole number 3. Hole number 3 is a 200-foot par 3. Jesse did take the tee pad, so here we go. He's throwing a Get Freaky Flex Z Zone. The ace with my disc, it'll be trouble. All right, we're going with the PX3. Going to try to put it a little wide, put it on hyzer. We should be able to get down there. Not as wide as I wanted. That's fine.
Kick though. We're going to be going with the Entropy. Again, just out wide.
A little dump.
Yeah, it's definitely dumpier than a distortion.
Put it right in front of the camera.
Of course. I wanted to see it.
Oh, really wide. Hyzer back. Come on. Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
It's going with the KC Pro AVRs. Freaking Canada. Great putt on hole 1. Ooh. Good run. All right, I am about 18 feet away from the basket, putting with the PA3.
Great putt.
I can make birdies.
Okay, this is where my Entropy ended up. Let's go ahead and put this in the basket. There we go.
All right, guys, we are on hole number 4. Hole number 4 is a 235-foot par 4. Basically straight ahead. Jesse is going with the ESP Zone. Or, sorry, ESP Buzz. I don't know how to talk. Ooh, too wide. It's the Archive, right?
Yeah, it's the Archive.
All right, I'm going with the Archive. Going to throw it on a hyzer. Keep it below the tree branches. Put it by the basket. I don't know if I want to put this with a fan grip or with a power grip. It's like a weird feeling rim for me.
There you go. Okay, we're going to go with this Plasma Volt. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go with a forehand here.
That's pretty decent over by me.
Yeah, needed more skip.
Jason's going with the Barsby Star Eagle. A little bit wider, that'd been good. Good throw. Throw on the magnet, put it down there.
3, because
good throw. All right, here's Jason. Jason is throwing a KC Pro Rock. Sit. Good throw.
Here's where the vault ended up. I got about 25 feet to the basket here. Nope.
All right, guys, welcome to hole 5. It's a 435-foot par 4. Down the hill, I'm going with the D6 in 200 plastic. So my guess is this is probably going to be pretty flippy, so we're going to put it on a bunch of hyzer.
Me still?
Jesse's going with the ESP Onyx. Nice and overstable, down the hill.
Okay, I got a Proton Vanish. I'm just going to hit this nice and flat with this tailwind that's behind me. It's down there.
It's going with the Halo Star Savant. Nice and wide, hyzering. Should be down the hill a little bit. All right, so we're actually made a slight rule change again. You got to throw every single disc that you're supposed to throw before you can throw it again. So we're going to officially go with that. I'm throwing the F7. Put it on a little bit of a hyzer and just have it go down the hill here. That's fine. All right, so Jason's throwing the Star Mako 3. That was a pretty good throw. Jesse's throwing an ESP Zeus. Good throw.
So this is where my Vanish ended up. I got a Pyro. I'm going to throw a forehand, try to match the angle of the hill, put it under the basket. Uh-oh. That's okay.
Yeah. All right, since I'm so well outside the circle, I'm going to go ahead and put the feedback up by the basket. Ooh.
Back to the Adam here. Just go ahead and put that. No, that sucks.
Ooh, good run. Woo! All right, welcome to hole number 6. It's a 240-foot shot, basically a little downhill, keeping it out wide hyzer. He is throwing a Big Z Wasp. Sorry, Elite Z Wasp.
Old school.
For all the aficionados out there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go with a distortion. Put it out a little wide. Have it hyzer back. Oh, good tree hit.
Good. I'm going to go with the Streamline Stabilizer. I'm going to go ahead and get it out wide.
Go in the basket. A little short, but that's good. All right, Jason's going with the Champion Rock 3. tight, a little early. Should be decent. I think you're going to be outside the circle, though. All right, Jason is just inside the circle here, putting with the KC Pro AVR. Ooh. Sit. Sit. Bam. All right, here's Jesse, probably looking at about a 20, 25 footer. Oh.
This is where my stabilizer ended up.
Oh, Franklin.
That's been the putt so far. Last couple rounds.
A little bit of Army golf around the basket. Ooh. All right, welcome to hole number 7. Hole number 7 is a 405-foot par 4. It is basically down the hill and to the right, over by the pond. We're going to go with the Prodigy F5. Try to see if we can get it down there. That's pretty close to the...
Throwing a servo, I usually go with the backhand turnover. I'm going to be throwing a forehand here. Okay.
Go. Sit.
That's okay. If I would have not hit anything.
All right, Jesse's going with an ESP stock Hades. Lightweight. And that thing has stability on it still. Wow. That was a rip. You knew those ones have the stability on them. That's why I liked them. All right, Jason is going with the Halo Star Sidewinder. It is down there.
Okay, this is where the servo ended up. We got a turnover to the basket. I got a paradox, so we're going to go ahead and give this a shot. No, it's understable, so I'm going to try to hit it flat and just let the disc do the work.
Go.
Okay.
Jason's throwing a G-Star Valkyrie. Little nose up. Hit the tree and dropped. All right, here's Jesse. Jesse's throwing a Big C Mantis. There it is. All right, we're going to go with the Prodigy A3 here. Pretty sure this got some decent stability on it, so I'm going to put it out a little wide, see if we can put it under the basket. All right, Jason's throwing the G-Star Hawkeye here. Super flippy, but from this distance, I don't think it'll really matter that much. Get up. You're fine. All right, Jesse is throwing the ESP Undertaker. Putting it underneath the basket, hitting it. There we go.
Okay, so this is where the paradox ended up. I got an Envy, and I'm still outside of the circle here, so this is going to count as a use of a disc. See what we can do.
Good run.
Yep.
I have the M. All right, here we are on hole number 8. Hole number 8 is a 245-foot shot. It's basically straight ahead. I'm going to go with the M4. Try to keep it low, try to keep it flat. See if we can get it down there. That worked. I don't know if I'm outside the circle or not, though.
Okay, I got a Streamline Echo in the Proton Soft. We're just gonna zip this at the basket. Nope, that's in a tree.
I think I had the most disc left going into this hole. I still had 3 left. Jason, I think, said he was finishing his last one here. Jesse was throwing a Z Heat. That stayed pretty straight for you. Oh, pretty big towel off. Jason's throwing a Champion Leopard and just put way too much hyzer on it.
But I got the Insanity because I ended up short with the Echo. I'm going to try to throw a forehand out and around and let it fade back into the basket. Get around.
Oh, it got around. Good throw.
I want the...
All right, Jason can throw whatever he wants from now on. He is throwing the Toro. All right, so here are the results of my drive with the M4. Probably right at circle's edge, so we're not going to count it as a stroke or anything. Well, we're going to count it as a stroke. We're not going to count it as a used disc. So, going with the PA3. Apparently I need to putt with PA3s. .90 All right, guys, here we're on hole 9, 190 foot par 3 just ahead of us here, a little uphill. We're going to go with the F3. Only got a couple more discs to get through before I can open up my bag and start throwing whatever I want. We're going to put this on a light hyzer, not try to throw it too far.
Sit. Get in.
I think that might be too far. I did throw it too far.
Okay, I have a Neutron Crave from Streamline.
You forgot the Buzz SS, man.
Sit down. Get down.
Sit, sit, sit. Not
All
bad.
right.
That's putting.
Yep.
All right, Jesse is throwing Buzz SS.
Oh, yeah, Streamline, yes.
Get down. Good hit on the bush. All right, Jason is throwing the Star AVR 3. It's just an AVR 3. That was definitely wide. Hey, but you can still throw the Toro. All right, Jason is looking at a pretty long putt, slightly uphill, probably about 40 feet away. And he puts that right into the basket.
Okay, so this is where the Crave ended up. I got about 10, 12 feet away from the basket here. In the brush, you might see me, you might not.
Oh, unlucky.
That was kind of a bad putt.
Oh, hey, I'm inside the circle. And I have a look. Oh, my goodness. How the disc golf gods have blessed me. It's a miracle. All right, here we are. Probably about 22 feet out. Have a little bit of a look through the brush here. Dude, I had thorns in my ass. Yes, that's going to stay in the video. You're the one that got a 2 here, bud. Not to say I wasn't trying.
You know, I don't like this soft plastic.
All right, guys, welcome to hole number 10. Hole number 10 is a 440 foot par 4. Jesse was throwing a ESP Sting and flipped it up quite a bit, running through there. I am now up. I'm going to throw a Proto D5.
Good rip.
I've thrown that one before in the field. I had rips.
I got a MVP
That was
Wave.
3 years ago.
I'm going to be just throwing this out. No, it's quite similar to a Valkyrie.
Oh, Heiser. And walk into the frame. Good job.
Yeah.
Decent throw with the Valkyrie. Ready? Found it.
Right,
Okay, Jason's
that's the
throwing
biggest thing.
the G-Star Hawkeye. Oh, that's Heisman great. Sit. Nice.
Great shot.
All right, Jesse is throwing the
Zone.
Z-Flex Zone. Good throw.
Okay. This is where the wave ended up. I got a Zenith as my last disc to throw here. I'm going to give it a forehand. Got to keep it nice and flat here.
Oh, you were running it. All right, so my final disc to throw is a D1 here. We're just going to try to see if we can spike this up to the basket. I put that way too wide. Okay. Ooh. Jesse's putting with the Luna. Ooh, off the top. Up shot. I do have a refresh to the bag, even though that doesn't matter too much while we're putting. This is for a birdie. Intro.
Welcome to hole 11. We got straight ahead 411 feet. It is a par 4. So let's go ahead and get down there and go from there.
Nice.
Thank you.
And by the way, everybody's bags are officially open. We can throw any of the discs we want to. Throw in the Halo Sidewinder. Tonight. All right, and Jesse is throwing the ESP Hades. Nose up. Sand it down there, though. Not bad. All right, I'm going with the Proto D5 again. I really like the way I threw it on the last hole, so we're going to try to see if we can replicate that throw. Oh, way too low. That's because I was trying to throw too Heiser on it.
Yep.
All right, here is Jason. He's throwing the Barsby Eagle. Get around. Go. Get in.
Great shot.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and throw the distortion from here. Let's try to put it on a nice little hyzer. Try to get it by the basket. Came in a little short.
Okay, this is where the neutron wave ended up. I'm going entropy. I'm just wanting to skip this up under the basket.
Get up. All right, guys, so I still came up pretty short. We're looking at probably about a 25 footer here. See if we can put this in.
Okay, welcome to hole 12. It is straight ahead, going a little bit to the right. It is 150 feet, par 3. I'm going to go with an entropy on a forehand and see what we can do here. Fade.
Okay. Not bad. Jason was throwing the champion monster, trying to have some fun. Jesse is going with the Big Z Luna. All right, I'm going to go with the 400 plastic A3, throwing on a little sidearm. Probably shouldn't do this with the way my back's been, but I'm going to anyways. All right, so here are the results of my drive. Pretty horrible. We're going to see if we can try to have a really long jump putt at this basket. Nope. That's fine. All right, everybody should be good there. I think it's technically Franklin, Jesse.
Oh, okay. Okay, here's where the entropy ended up. I got about a 10-footer here. I've been doing that all day.
Jesse with the bird. All right, guys, welcome to hole 13. Hole 13 is a 220-foot par 3. Jesse was throwing a Big Z Luna.
That was a zone.
Oh, it was a zone? Oh, never mind. He was throwing zone. Get freaky zone.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to be throwing the Electron Envy.
Good throw.
That'll work. Finding a way.
Good throw. All right, I'm throwing the PX3. Backdoor. A little deep. All right. Jesse, looking at a putt here, probably right at about 25 feet. It's a little bit tricky of a putt. Ooh, good run. All right, so here are the results of my drive. Wound up kind of in between both pin placements. Looking here at a knee putt.
Welcome to hole 14. It is about 600 feet. It's going to be a straight as like shot, and then you have another straight shot as it's tucked off to the left on the hill. Okay, I'm just going to try to, as I said, get to the little landing zone on the hill.
Well, you did that times 2 in terms of throwing it really wide and up there.
Yep.
Technically, I haven't thrown this on the drive yet, so we'll see.
Yeah. Think about Destroyer. Jason with a Halo Savant.
It came up short of the little ledge.
That's fine.
Jesse was throwing the Hades. Got it almost to the top of the hill for sure. I'm going to go ahead with the D1. Haven't technically thrown this one on a full power drive yet today, so we'll see how it goes.
It did.
Nice shot.
That was a bomb.
Valkyrie. All right, Jason's throwing a G-Star Valkyrie here. That's a pretty good shot.
Okay, this is where my wave ended up. I'm a little bit past the flat part of the landing zone, but we're still in a good spot. I'm going to throw a little flex line with a vanish here and try to get it closer to the basket.
Oh, if that comes out of it. Great throw.
Yep, thank you.
All right, Jesse is throwing a ESP Undertaker. All right, guys, we're going to go with the F5 here. Throw it a little wide on Heiser. Try to see if we can put it up by the basket. Good choice.
Sit.
You did that twice, and that actually kind of worked out. I'm missing my bag now. I'm missing my CCL. There you go. Good throw. On the
Yeah. Okay, so this is where the vanish ended up on my second shot. This will be my third shot. I'm quite a ways away and being on the high side of the hill. I don't want to run this at all, so I'm going to lay it up. Ooh, that was a little bit of a short layup.
All right. Jason's using the KC Pro APR. That roll too much or no? Stayed?
Not too bad.
All right, not too bad, he said. All right, so here's my results of my second shot. I think I'm just going to try to lay it up here. Wow, that was terrible. Terrible. Just terrible. Jason is down the hill. Franklin, you may want to come up with where the camera is. All right, Jesse looking at his putt here. It's technically me or you. I'll go ahead and go.
Yeah.
All right, and this is for 4. That was a good putt.
Okay, I'm putting for 4 as well, which is par. Uh-oh. That was a bad roll away.
All right, same here. No clue if I'm in frame or not. We're going to go ahead and try to put this one in the basket. Oh, sit. Definitely not in frame now.
Oh, no. Did I run this for bogey?
At this point in time, it's full sends only.
Okay, well, just for bogey, I'm going to give this a send and see what happens. Am I outside?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, well, it's that. It'll be a double.
I think it's a triple for me.
I even kept it short. Bad rollaways. Welcome to hole 15. We got a 355 par 3. It is going to be straight down the hill. You won't see it until we get down there. You're just trying to throw a hyzer shot straight and let it fade in towards the basket. I'm going to go with a Axiom Rhythm.
Hyzer, 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 hyzer.
That should be pin high.
Jesse was throwing a Big Z Stalker. It's going to be a little short. It should be pretty decent, though. Yep. I'm going to go with the feedback.
That should be great.
Toro. All right, here Jason has an upshot. He's throwing the Toro. Ooh, big over the top. Coming down right there.
Okay, this is where the rhythm ended up. I got probably a 50 plus foot putt here that I'm going to attempt.
All right, Jesse is looking at about a 35-foot putt with the Luna. Getting And we have Jason here. About what, a 22-footer? I'll say 20 feet. All right, guys, here we are on hole 16. Hole 16 is a 295-foot par 3. Go, go, go. Just clearing the dirt piles. All right, I'm going to go with the feedback again. Put it out wide. Try to see if we can put this by the basket.
Okay, I'm going to be throwing the rhythm. I'm going to take a little bit of a different line. I don't want to end up being short of the mound, so I want to get over them. I'm going to take an Anheuser line here. That should work.
Jason's on the G-Star Valkyrie. Go, baby, go. Get over him. Right into him. All right, Jason's throwing the pink ABR3. Put it up there by the basket.
This is where I ended up on my drive with the Rhythm. I still got quite a ways to the basket, so we're going to give it another jump putt and see what happens.
Get up. All right, here's Jesse's look at a putt here. Kept it a little short. All right, here are the results of my drive. Looking at about a 30-footer here. Dude, my putt. All right, guys, here we are on hole number 17. Hole number 17 is a 430-foot par 4. Jesse's throwing the ESP Hades. Not bad.
Okay, I got the Proton Vanish by Axiom. We're going to go ahead and just rip this one.
Ooh, flipped her a bit much.
Yeah, it's still coming back though.
That's down there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, Jason is going with the Star Destroyer. Put a little bit of width on it, and it's just dumping out there. Not bad. All right, I'm gonna go with the Proto D5. Throw this on a little bit of hyzer. Let it hopefully pop up and ride. All right, here we are. Jason is throwing the Halo Sidewinder. That looks like it was really good. He's throwing the Get Freaky Zone. Puts it up there right by the basket.
Okay, this is where my Vanish ended up. I'm going to Envy just to get it by the basket. You got to throw this one hard because I'm going uphill.
Now we're gonna go with Standstill. All right, so here are the results of my drive, or my upshot. Franklin, you're up.
Yep. Okay, here's where the upshot with the Envy landed. So let's go ahead and putt this out. There we go. It's a good 3.
All right, here we are on hole number 18. Hole number 18 is a 345-foot par 3 down the hill. We do have a left to right crosswind coming through. Jesse was throwing the Big Z Stalker again.
Okay, I'm going to go with the Proton Insanity by Axiom Discs. I'm going to, because of this crosswind, I'm going to just hit this one nice and a little hyzer straight at the basket. That's going to turn over completely. Bye. I should have gone with like a Vanish.
All right, Jason's going with the Halo Sidewinder once again. a little short. All right, I'm going with the F3. Put this on some hyzer, try to see if we can get it down by the basket. I've been over there twice here lately. Oh, Jason. Look at my finger. Alright guys, so here we are with the results of my drive. Left here with probably close to a 100-footer. We're going to go ahead and toss the PA3 here.
Whew! Here's where the insanity ended up. I'm going to go ahead and throw the stabilizer up to the basket here.
Ooh, good run. Jesse with his putt. Getting it in. Hey guys, I finished today with a Discraft bag with a down 5. These are the discs that I liked. Was the Luna. I made some good putts with them. The Stalker, a nice stable fairway driver, and the Hades as a distance driver. They helped me play the game today.
Hey everybody, today I played with MVP and I shot a down 3, and my 3 favorite discs for today was the Vanish, the Wave, and the Envy, and mainly for throwing. So thank you very much and have a good one.
Hi everyone, and so I played today with the Innova bag. Normally I play with mostly MVP. I had thrown quite a bit of Innova at some point in my disc golf career. Today though, and so I'm going to have to actually go with my favorite disc was the G-Star Valkyrie. I have thrown the Valkyrie before. It was actually one of my main distance drivers. Very reliable, good disc. Was really enjoying the Halo Sidewinder, and so kind of very similar in flight to the Valkyrie. Definitely really had some good shots with it today. And so then also the Star Mako 3 also was one of my discs that I threw a lot. And so when I played with a lot of Innova, I have actually recently put the Mako 3 back in my bag, getting a little bit more of a mix of discs. And I will also have to give the Toro as an honorable mention. I actually did throw some pretty good shots with it. It did actually surprise me a little bit. Definitely more stable than the tempo that I throw, and so very similar hand feel, and actually threw pretty well for me.
All right, everybody. So today I threw Prodigy. I did throw a down 3, tying Franklin. So I'm going to go over the point system a little bit, and then I'll do the highlights of the round. So the point system is going to work. We're going to have a Archer point system, and we're going to also have the actual manufacturer point system. It's going to be based off of a 4-point system. First place takes 4 points for the Archer, and then also the manufacturer. And as we go through the series, we'll add up all those points. So currently, Jesse has 4 points. Franklin and myself are going to take 2.5 points each, and then Jason did finish out today with 1 point. So that way we kind of split the points across there. And then for the manufacturers today, Discraft does wind up with 4 points. Prodigy and also MVP is getting 2.5 points each, and then Innova currently is bringing up the rear with 1 point. So my highlight throws of the day, I had actually not really thrown most of these except for maybe the distortion a couple of times because Franklin does throw it. So I really enjoyed the distortion. It definitely is very zone-esque. I do throw a zone and bag a zone currently, so it definitely was kind of a familiar thrower for me. This one actually surprised me. I've never actually thrown the PX3 before. Handful-wise with the bead for throwing putters doesn't bother me too much if I was going to putt with it. It definitely may have bugged me a little bit, but it actually putt once with it really well. And then the feedback was a very nice control, overstable driver. Just throw it out wide and then just let it go ahead and dump in. Definitely one of those things. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if there's anything you'd like to see. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Peace.